Hi, so my name's Jose. I'm with Century 7, and this is an introductory video to the lessonfactory.com, their new WordPress CMS. So what I want to do, the first thing is I want to show you how to log into the system. And there's a really quick way. It doesn't matter whether you're logging as administrator or customer. It doesn't matter. You click on this login link, and I'm going to put in my username and password here. Now, if I tell it to remember me, it's going to keep me logged in even after sessions, and that's what I want to do right here, because I want to have the administrative interface available to me whenever I get on my computer here. This computer is only used by me, so that's not a public computer or a computer used by other people. You may want to consider whether or not you want to allow them administrative access to your system. So to ensure that when you close your browser, that you're logged out, and the next time you go to this page, you have to back in. Make sure that this remember me box is not checked. But if you do want to be remembered, if this is just a computer you use or you're not worried about security at all, then just click on remember me and then click login, and then you will be remembered between sessions for this. So here we are. Now we've got now we know we're still on the page. We haven't gone anywhere here. We're still on the front page. Okay, and we've got all of a sudden, though, we've got our bar up here up top, and this is our administrative bar. This allows us to get into the administrative interface. The only thing we could come up here and we could click on dashboard, or we can just click right here. They actually go to the exact same place. So here we are at the WordPress administrative dashboard. Now we've logged into the system. Now we're in the dashboard, and over here I want to show you all the different things that we have in this particular framework. Okay, we've got albums, we've got events, we've got sliders, we've got galleries, we've installed WooCommerce and products as a part of WooCommerce. Okay, these are all parts of the framework, and these are parts of the e-commerce framework that we've installed. We're going to go over all of these in separate videos is what we're going to do. So what I'm doing here is just kind of giving you a quick overview of what you're going to see back here, and give you kind of a quick rundown of what you can do directly with the framework / theme options. So let's actually go into the theme right here, and you'll see we're presented with a really nice point-and-click interface. And as you go through, you're going to find these options. They actually, they're very self-explanatory. They really are. We're going to go over and we're going to cover some of them. But this kind of has a tremendous amount to do with the look and feel of your system. Right here are these theme options. Then up here in Appearance, we have Widgets and Menus. If I go to Widgets, I'll show you widgets. These are what you see in your sidebars. Are these things right here. This is what you see in your sidebars. Okay, and so you can easily remove and add these very simply, and we're going to show you how to do that too. And then down here in menus, you can see we have the menu here, and we have a couple of different menus actually. We have another menu as well as our main menu, but we're using main menu 2 right now. Main menu itself was the original menu interface that I sent, and main menu 2 is kind of the adapted one that we used between the old and new content until we completely move over to this one. And then we have a footer menu, and the footer menu, I'm going to show you where these go to. It's the main menu up here, and this is the footer menu down here. And you can split these up and decide what you want in these particular menus just by hopping around and going to these different menus. Okay, we're going to go over menus a little bit more later. Like I said, I'm just giving you a quick overview of what's going on here. Here you can click on header, and this is going to do. Is going to take you into a quick interface and show you what's going on here on the header, and you see you've got a preview of what this would look like and so on and so forth. But this stuff is being overridden by what's going on down here. And there are going to be things that are going to be overridden. And you're going to hear me say this. I'm going to say, okay, take a look at this, but don't bother with this, because this is going to be overridden by things here. And so there are going to be several things in this particular framework that's going to be like that. For instance, the background, this is absolutely going to be overridden in the theme options. So header, background are things that are not going to be relevant in this particular framework. Editor, let me explain editor real quick. If you know how to edit code, that's what this is for. If you don't know how to edit code, then you never want to enter here. Yeah, this is these systems are written on PHP, and something as innocuous as a comma or an errant semicolon can absolutely take your system down completely. So be sure that unless you know what you're doing, there's a bunch of PHP, CSS, and HTML in here. Unless you know what you're doing with editing code, please don't do that. If this stuff does get edited by any chance, please let us know. We have a backup of the system that we create on a weekly basis, just to let you know. It's just something we do with all of our sites. So we will be able to restore that, although you will lose any changes that have been made since our last backup. So anyway, that's a quick overview, and in our next video, we're going to go over how to actually change the content of the home page.